I'm live for fun. Whatever. How you doing tonight? Just gonna send a link out to some people. Live just for fun. Oops. Why did that not work? Allow paste. Yes, yes. What's happening, people? I got some cleaning to do. I've made a little bit of headway. I'm gonna make more. It's 11:18. I ain't leaving until this corner over here is clear, and then tomorrow night I'm gonna start installing cabinets there. Probably won't finish tomorrow night. Probably will end up bleeding over into Friday. Ooh, we got a like, we got a viewer. Thanks for joining me. That's awesome. I just need a break for a second from the cleaning. So feel free to jump in the chat, whoever you are. I just did my Thirsty Thursday review. Chief Leaf, The Ruin. Excellent. Two of my biggest fans. You poor saps. I love you too, both. So I just did my Thirsty Thursday reviews. I will. I didn't post them yet because it's not Thursday. But I just figured I'd sit here and hang out for a second. I will go ahead and let you know what I'm doing, though. May as well give the live streamers the heads up. So I have a Sagamore Rye Spirit. Sagamore Spirit Rye. This is an SLB pick, so I bought it from that company. Silicone Dave! How's it going there? I bought 12 Glencairns for the shop, which brought me up to... Oh, cool. Thanks, Chief Leaf. Chief Leaf, if there's something you want me to review on a Thirsty Thursday, let me know. Actually, anyone. Silicone Dave, The Ruin. If there's anything you want to see me review on a Thirsty Thursday, I believe... So next week, I think I could do a Glen Morangi, and I know The Ruin is a fan of that. I could probably do that one next week. I think I have a couple planned, because what I'm trying to do, I don't know if you noticed, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to have the neck pour, and then a few weeks later do the main review. So we're doing the Sagamore Spirit tomorrow. I've got the short neck pour already recorded. Well, I got it both already recorded. I just need to edit them so that it makes some sense. But I actually have done a little bit of cleaning, which has been wonderful. It's looking a little better over there. So I should be seeing The Ruin here on Friday. So if that happens, it'll at least be clean, and hopefully at least some of the cabinets will be up. Yeah, the desk is visible now, which is surprising. That is hilarious. So, what did I find at Walmart one time? It wasn't Buffalo Trace bourbon cream, but it was something similar. It might have been like Ezra Brooks bourbon cream. So if you ever see, well, and I don't know what New York's. Sorry about the sweaty. It's hot in here at the shop tonight. I had to close all the doors and garage door because it's raining now. But let's see, where was I? Where was I with Walmart? I was in Columbus. Columbus actually had a little bit of liquor at the Walmart, which blows my mind because in Ohio, I don't think that's actually technically legal unless they actually applied for a state Ohio license. But I've seen Ezra Brooks bourbon cream at Walmart, and that is almost as good as the Buffalo Trace bourbon cream. And the fun thing to do with bourbon cream is to put it in coffee or to put it on ice cream. Those are both wonderful things to do with the bourbon cream. Or, at Walmart, you could probably get Kamchatka, and you can make some real nasty vodka drinks. But really, vodka should be tasteless. You'd think that it wouldn't matter what brand of vodka you bought. It should be technically tasteless. Now, I tried a very interesting vodka once. Uh-oh. So let me see what this text is. Lightning strike because you started the review. Total. Nice. That's funny. So I tried a vodka once that was I know anyone has a Walmart. What I'd love to see in the future is once they finally invent a teleporter, is they would need to build giant stores. And when you go to your local Walmart, what you'd actually do is walk through the teleporter, and you'd just end up at that main store. And probably the main store would be as big as a city. So I mean, this is way in the future, and probably by then the zombies or the robots would kill us all, so it wouldn't matter. But that would be neat. Is to you walk through your Walmart facade, and it teleports you to the main building. I don't know. I just feel like that would be easier. Sorry, I'm being all weird and sci-fi on you for a second. I do have a guest here. I don't know if any of the elephants have, the elephants have made it at least to one live stream. So I've got Sir Francis Drake here hanging out, watching me drink, looking at me disappointingly. I'm not using power tools, buddy. Oh yeah, or in the grid, or we could just go digital. That would be fun too. What's your day been like? I worked partial day, and then I was supposed to do something for my local congregation, and then that got canceled. So then I took a nap, and then I've been here since then cleaning. Elephant. Yep. Go ahead and screenshot it. It's fine. I'm beyond. Francis has been on Adventures by Carney's websites and live streams, so I'm beyond worrying about my addiction to plush elephants. But yeah, so today was fun. Worked at Kohl's and took a nap when I got back. How many jobs do you got now, Chief? So, if you're into the bourbons and whiskeys, I do highly recommend Sagamore Spirit. I think that they're a great. So they're not even really a distillery. I think they're a blender. I think they get their stuff from other people and then blend it. Could be wrong about that though. Aged in new charred oak barrels, distilled in Indiana, bottled by Sagamore Spirit in Baltimore. So yes, so what they do is they buy stuff. Oh, good night, Ruin. Thanks for jumping in, hitting the like button. That's awesome of you. Got 2 Kohl's and Sam's Club this summer. Okay. That's not terrible. I'm self-unemployed, so, I just work all the time. Doesn't matter how many jobs. The Ruin, thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. See you Friday. You better answer my text. What was I talking about? Oh, Sagamore Spirit. So apparently they get their they call it distillate. Apparently they get their whiskey, their like clear corn whiskey, from Indiana, but they're based in Maryland. So Indiana, somewhere in Indiana, they age it. Sagamore Spirit buys it from them, and they blend it together until it tastes like what they want. So it's neat. I'm gonna do my own blend. I talk about that in the Thirsty Thursday. Ugh, it's a 20-minute Thirsty Thursday. You'll have it. You just got to be the manager, Chief. Just apply for the manager position. I bet you could do it. I feel you could do it. Just try not to set up too many things that look like Splash Mountain at Walmart and Kohl's while you're working there. That's all. Save the Splash Mountain for at home and online. But yeah, so apparently they get the distillate from Indiana. Then it's aged in Indiana, and then they order some and they blend it together. They get it to taste like what they want. It's kind of a neat job. So I just found out there's a small distillery close by, one city over in Willoughby. So I'm actually going to, first of all, I'm going to go visit them, buy a bottle of their bourbon, and they have a couple of whiskeys. Both are currently sold out on the website, but they probably have it there at the distillery. But they have a couple of whiskeys. They've got a rum. They've got a vodka. They've got a gin, I think. Or just whistle zippity doo dah. Then you'll feel good, and the people will recognize the beauty of the song, even if they don't know what you're whistling. But yeah, so local distillery. So they're one city over. They're just a little small craft distillery. They've got 2 whiskeys that are sold out online. They've got a bourbon. So I'm going to go there, and I definitely want to hear. I have not heard it. I would love to hear that, Silicone Dave. If you got a link to a YouTube video, or if you want to talk about it sometime, that would be cool. And I need to make sure I don't know how many shorts you've posted since I've watched you last. I need to make sure that I check out your shorts. I do enjoy your fish shorts. Yeah, we'd love to hear it. You're even welcome to put it in the chat. I don't care. Just hanging out for a couple of minutes before I start cleaning again. But so I'm going to go to the Little Craft Distillery, and they've got a YouTube channel for them, Lake Erie Distillery, and they've got a bunch of short videos. They're not the most enticing of videos, but hey, you know, I don't know if this is an enticing video. Thank you for watching anyway. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to at least buy a bottle. I'm going to see if they have tours, and even since they're such a small distillery and it seems like they're fairly new, I'm going to see if they want to be featured on my tiny channel, and maybe we can get a little thing going with them. Get some Izzo bourbon somehow out of them. That would be fun. But we'll see. But silly dreams, if they come true, great. If not, as long as I finally get my bourbon bar done, and when I'm working every day, then I'm happy. I don't ever have to be an influencer or popular. I don't care. You guys, that's awesome, and I love you. Will do. You know what? I'll post a link. We'll get them at least like like 20 more accounts, subscribers. I think they only have like 15, 16 subscribers. At least when I subscribed, they did. And they're not pushing it. They're just putting a couple videos out just to check. I think one of the videos has almost 600 views, so that's pretty good for their little channel. Another one that you won't see for a few weeks. So I bought this today. I bought this yesterday. So Benchmark bourbon. Is it bourbon? Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Yeah. So this is made by Buffalo Trace. And as long as you keep track of them, Chief, that's okay. It's not a problem. I have 6 or 7 myself. So this is made by Buffalo Trace. And this review will need to come out. I only did the neck pour yesterday. So this won't come out for a few weeks for the long review. But it's made by Buffalo Trace Distillery, and it's funny because it tastes like Buffalo Trace Distillery combined with paint thinner. So hopefully as the bottle opens up it'll get better, but it's not so bad that I wouldn't put it. Hey there, Tab, welcome in. It's good to see you. I'm sorry I'm slow responding on Instagram. I'm just not on Instagram as much as YouTube, unfortunately. I'll try to do better about that. Actually, I'm going to look into going live. I was thinking that maybe I'll start going live on YouTube on my iPad and Instagram on my phone, and maybe that'll be good. That's okay. Oh, did they? Okay. All right, cool. I'll have to check that. Awesome. But what was I talking about? A squirrel ran past, or a tab crow ran past. Huh, interesting. I'll have to read that. I'll have to read that. What were we talking about? I don't even know. This is just a weird little hangout. Still raining out there. What was I talking about? Tab Crow came in and a squirrel happened, and I don't know what's going on anymore. So I'll just reset a little bit. So I'll go back to this. So $13. Yeah, it's a great price. And I've actually heard good things about like their barrel proof. Like, so if you get into the more expensive versions of Benchmark, I've heard it's really good. But this one just tastes like Buffalo Trace and paint thinner mixed together, and that's not a great taste. But I bet I could make a good cocktail out of it, so it won't go to waste. Either that, or I'll put it in the bottle. Actually, you know what? We'll do that for the live stream. Just because you guys are so nice and you're hanging out with me, I'll figure out how much room is in this barrel. I know, right? And if it was good, that would be great. So I'm gonna try to pick up a bunch of less expensive whiskeys in the near future, because I've heard really good things about Old Granddad 114, and I don't think that's very expensive. Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah, that's a good way to do it too. Airplane bottles, heck yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do some inexpensive ones for a little bit, because I've spent too much money on bourbon and I need to calm down for a while. Try to rein it back in. After the Michigan trip was fun, but I probably overspent there. And then I'm in the Patreon of a couple of different whiskey tubers. So whenever they have a bottle, if it pops down to my tier, I'll usually buy something. You know, and I need to curtail that at least until some more checks come in. What was I gonna do? I was gonna try to figure out how much is in this. So I'm gonna need like a straw or something, I guess. Like, what could I use? I use a paper towel. I'll roll up a paper towel. So did you buy in the $20 of airplane bottles? Did you buy one product or did you buy several different? That is one thing. Like Frontier Airlines, they do their whiskey is Buffalo. So I always get a Buffalo Trace on a Frontier flight. And I recently was on American Airlines? For the Texas trip, I think I was on American Airlines, and their whiskey that they had was Jack Daniels, which I enjoy Jack Daniels, but just their regular Jack Daniels is. I need to do that, Chief. You know what? You're right. After I see how, excuse me, I'm so sorry. After I see how much room I got in this barrel, I will order what I need for the Donkey Kong bit that I'm gonna do. All right, let's see how far down this is. We'll put it in that far. We'll make a mark. Okay, nothing yet. So let's go down further. Huh, nothing yet. Okay, so it seems like there's quite a bit of room in here. Now this is a 3 liter barrel. And what have I put in here? Now, of course, we've drank some. I've got a full bottle. I've got 3 full bottles in here. I've got almost 4 full... Can't talk. I've got almost 4 full bottles in there. But I've also, you know, we had the baby bourbon barrel experiment, so you saw me drinking it as well. Shared it with some friends. So obviously that's going to bring it down. But I feel like we got enough room to put this whole benchmark in there. Now, I feel like I need to torture Devon T and the Ruin. I think I need to torture them. I'm going to see them on Friday night. So I think that they need to try this. But, oh, do I not have a funnel? I don't have a funnel. My little paper funnel went away. Boy, I can't talk tonight. I'll get a funnel, but just, okay, so only you guys know. I'm going to stick most of this benchmark into the barrel, and we'll let it age with all the rest of the stuff that I've got. Bottle of Goose and other assorted vodkas and whiskeys. That's cool. I need to do some vodka again. I haven't done any vodka in a while. Like, here's the one I bought most recently. Let me grab it. Sorry, there was some grilled chicken in the way. Oh, what am I seeing? My bottle of vodka. Oh, it's back there. Okay, sorry about all that ruckus. All right, so here's the last thing I got. So I got a potato vodka, and it was kind of like an inside joke. Because in my logo, if you look at my logo for Izzo's Place, it's supposed to be a microphone, but someone told me that it looked like a potato martini glass. so I made so I was working on making a potato martini. So yeah, I need to get well, I appreciate all stuff. Yeah, I'm obsessed with the bourbon and whiskey right now, but I do appreciate all of the liquors. They all have their place in this world, and it's fun. Yeah, Grey Goose is awesome. That's true. That's a good point, Silicone Dave. Grey Goose is perfect top shelf without getting silly expensive. I like that thought. So why does it make you think of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride? Was there booze in that I'm not remembering? I don't remember. It's obviously been a while since I rode that ride. Seeing as how I haven't been to Disneyland yet. And then I've got, I think this is just Kirkland vodka I stuck in a bottle just to shave down the size of it. So here's a neat little thing. It's a tequila or mezcal. So I haven't researched this, but someone told me that the main difference between tequila and mezcal is almost like champagne and other sparkling wines. Like champagne comes from the Champagne region, prosecco comes from Italy, cava comes from Spain, all that stuff. So supposedly, tequila comes from a particular region, and mezcal comes from another region. Now, on my own experience, the mezcals are much more smoky than the tequilas, but I probably just haven't tried enough to know. But that's what someone told me. But anyway, just to get back to tequila for a minute, so I've got these awesome salt glasses. So if you're doing shots of tequila anyway, and please let's go ahead and throw the disclaimer back on there. If you're drinking anything, tequila, vodka, bourbon, doesn't matter, beer, doesn't matter, mouthwash, cold medicine, please drink responsibly. Don't do anything silly. Don't do anything that'll get you hurt or in trouble. I smell everything now, thanks to the bourbon, even though there's no smell here. But someone bought us these. What do you call it? I mean, they're made out of salts. I can't remember the exact term for this kind of salt. Like usually you see it in like a salt lamp, if you've ever seen those. But then you can do the shot of tequila out of the salt made tequila shot glass, and then you don't have to put the salt on your hand. You just need the lime then, because you've already got the salt in the shooter. Maybe we'll do a review of that soon too. Maybe we'll do a tequila review. You know what? Maybe it'll be tequila mezcal night the next time I have a live Thirsty Thursday, and who knows when that's happening. Oh, it's just fun hanging out with you guys. Well, there's at least 4 of you there, and I appreciate you. That's for sure. I love Chopin. Did I mention Chopin, or did someone else mention Chopin? That makes sense. Yeah, obey your local laws for drinking age. Like in Ohio, if you're under 21, your parents can give you beer and wine. I think even at a restaurant they can do that. But I can't give it to you. So don't go showing up at Izzo's place. Especially now, it's raining right now. That'd be terrible. You'd be all wet. Well, you'd be welcome in though. I wouldn't care. But yeah, definitely obey whatever particular local laws are happening, and even if your local laws are loose and crazy, just drink responsibly. You don't want to feel terrible the next day. No one does. I'll feel bad enough just because of how late I'm going to stay up. But you know what? This will be my last little bourbon for the evening, and I got a couple hours of cleaning still left to do. So before I drive home, so we are going to be good. I like that. That's funny, Silicone. Grew up in New Orleans. No comment. That is a fun thing. So growing up, of course, the parents were paying for the vacation, so it was that was fun, not having to pay for stuff at Disney. But my last few trips, of course, I've had to finance myself, and at times it's like, hey, but that is a new love of mine, is hitting that tequila bar at the Mexico Pavilion. That is a new fun thing for me. Usually free Wednesday nights, so works for you. Maybe we could even do that. Like maybe Thirsty Thursday's live stream will be actually Wednesday night. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. We will always play it by ear. So I'm sure you've seen stuff in my posts or my videos, but just some reminders for the next month. At least as far as the drinking stuff goes. So on the 8th, the 8th is a Tuesday. Tuesdays are tough for me. So, but I'll record it earlier in the day. So on Tuesday, you'll get an update on the bottle. On the barrel, rather. Oh, I gotta put that plug back in. And I gotta get a good funnel, apparently. Anyway, so on the 8th, we'll do a barrel update. On the 13th, let's do it reverse. On the 8th, we'll do the bottle update, the Infinity bottle. Boy, it's raining pretty good here. Is it raining where you're at, Tab? I know you're close by. On the 13th, we'll do the barrel. You know what, Leaf? We'll try to get something ordered so I can do the Donkey Kong thing that I want to do for this coming barrel update. I'll kind of do that while we're chatting here. What'd you buy? I'm interested to know what you bought at Walt Disney World. The only thing I bought, and is I bought the Rancor Teeth beer mugs, and I had to. That was a pain in the butt. I had to ship it to myself through UPS because it was like one of the few things on their list that Disney wasn't willing to ship for me. So I had to box it myself at the hotel. Oh, cool. That's right. I do remember that picture. Nice, Mr. Toad phone case. So I had to box it myself at the hotel, which I mean, it came in a box, so that was nice. But I had to like make sure it was taped down and secured. Um, then they wouldn't let me. What was it? They wouldn't let me do. They wouldn't let me. So I ordered it through the UPS app. Mushrooms. I can't hear the weather from the bay. Oh, gotcha. Yep. Yeah, yeah. There's a little crazy thundercap earlier. Just probably normal rain right now, but that storm earlier was very interesting in our area. Um, oh, you're a mushroom. That's okay, because then Princess Peach is your queen, and Mario's gonna save you, so that'll be good. Um, so I had to box it up, and let's see what was the story. So I used the UPS app to schedule a pickup and a delivery to my house, but they wouldn't print out the ticket for me from their computers. So I had to go, and I wasted a bunch of money, and most of it got refunded. Not all of it, but most of it got refunded to me. But I had to go to their little business section of, where was I staying even? I was at Pop Century because I had access to the what's that thing called? It is so good. You do need to rewatch it. So do I. What is the thing called? The new gondola stuff. Does it have a name? I don't even know. So Silicone or Chief or even Tab will help me with the name. But anyway, so I was at Pop, so I try to use their business section, and I had to like buy 10 minutes of internet. Skyliner, thank you. And I bought 10 minutes of internet, and I was trying to print this thing out, and then their printer wouldn't work. It wouldn't talk with the computers that were in the little business section. So then I had to go to customer service, and I complained. And then the moment I complained, then suddenly they're willing to use their printers to print out my UPS ticket. So the first cast member, she gave me her email address, and I emailed it to her. It didn't work. So then she had to get her manager, came out, gave me her email address. So then I emailed it to her. Finally, it worked. It was like going 2 hours. Kept me from the park for 2 hours. Wasting a very expensive, because Disney and Universal are not cheap. So wasted a ticket. Wasted a couple hours of a ticket, but still had a great time that weekend. That was back in April. Um, but yeah, that was annoying. It's like, okay, until I complained. So you wouldn't let me use your computers until I complained, and then you finally did. Why didn't you just save us all a lot of misery? And then it's not. I mean, a lot of that stuff's third party. I mean, it's annoying, but I understand it, but it's annoying. Like, I think it was a third party thing that I had to call. It was actually a third party that I had to call to get refunded, like the internet time that was wasted. And I got most of my money back. And like the couple of bucks I didn't get back, I'm not worried about. But I know you'd think they would make it easier. Like it seems like they're in trouble now lately, losing a lot of money on movies and stuff. But back in the day, you'd think that they would just have some internet there for business people to use. It technically wasn't business that I'm doing, but who knows? Well, and of course, so that's Pop Century. Is that like immediate hotel? Like maybe if I was at the Poly or the Contemporary, maybe if I was at a deluxe hotel, maybe the internet would be included. But yeah, it got sorted out. I shipped them to me, and they survived. They haven't made it here to the shop yet, but maybe after the bar's done, I'll bring my. Well, and also I'm still on a diet. Um, I'll weigh myself Friday morning again. I had gotten down to 17 pounds down, but I popped back up a couple of pounds. So I think I'm at 15 pounds down overall again, and sort of given up on this week a little bit. I'm still eating salads. I'm still eating fruit for breakfast in the morning. Next week, I really want to get back on the exercise bike, or get on the real bike. Probably should get on the real bike. That would be good. Why not do it? I had a good time at Pop, and My suggestion is show up early if you can. Because sometimes they make fun things happen. So I showed up a little bit early for my hotel room, and they definitely upgraded me in some way. And didn't even tell me, just kind of like, oh, here's your room, blah, blah, blah. And then talking to other people later, I'm like, oh, they upgraded you. Because I was at the closest building to the front desk and the bus transportation. And where was the Skyliner at that hotel? Skyliner, was it in the back? I don't remember. So, but if I wanted the front desk and the bus, I was at the closest building to that. And sadly enough, I can't remember off the top of my head where the Skyliner is. That's cool. What year do you trying to do Japan, Chief? I know a friend of mine wants to go to Japan if we can swing it. I don't know if we can swing it. Wants to go to Japan for Star Wars Celebration. I don't remember if that's 25 or 26. Might be 26. It gives me some time to save up at least. That's true. I've never done that walk. That would be a good walk. Maybe if I was exercising at the time, I would have done that walk or make it into a jog. I wouldn't mind doing one of the Disney races sometime. If I'm gonna run, may as well run at Disney. We should and Tab, if you want to go, I'll push your wheelchair, and we'll do the Disney run together. That would be fun, in a weird sort of way. Boy, I'm not drinking this thing very fast, am I? And that's a good thing for remaining in control of myself. 2026 or 27. Okay, yeah. Let me look and see when Celebration is. I would like to go to a Celebration, and a friend of mine is very interested in doing the Japan Celebration. I know, right? Me too. Sometimes, like, there was no way I was going to afford London. London was the most recent one. But me and a buddy were joking about it. Birth and Ewok, that's hilarious. Oh, it's Skippy? I'm sorry. Anyone else having Skippy? Oh, I almost hit stop. My signal's not great at the shop. 5G 2 bars. It's not great. I'm very sorry, Silicone Dave. I don't know how much control I have over that. I probably don't have much. I should probably end this thing relatively soon anyway. Not calendar, Celebration. There we go. 20. Okay, looks like it's 2025 in Japan. Well, if you skip out on that 2024 Pop Century, maybe you can afford the 2025. April 18th through 2025. Again, taking it the Makuhari Messi, whatever that is. I don't know. I don't honestly see myself being able to go, but it's a fun little pipe dream. All right, this has been a half hour long. No, cool. Thank you very much, Silicone Dave. If I knew how to control it, I would. Probably doesn't help with the weather going on. I should time out Chief Leaf just for fun. I'm just kidding. Skippy from Alien Encounter is good. Can you still buy plushes of him? Well, you gotta decide, Chief Leaf. Or you gotta get a third job and then do both. I do want to make it to Disneyland sometime. What I really want to do is I've got a crappy little trailer that I barely ever use. I want to take it apart and turn it into a teardrop camper. And I would love to do that and then do a road trip and see some stuff. But Mrs. Izzo deals with migraines enough. I don't know how feasible a road trip is anymore. Tab knows. Tab deals with stuff like that. So it would be super fun to do that. But who knows? Maybe I'll just have to fly out and hang out with Chief Leaf sometime. Oh, that's cool. You think timeout is fun. I won't do that to you tonight. I'll do that to you sometime, though. That's fun. I should get back to work, guys. I should really be cleaning. But just spur of the moment. So today was funny. They are great. Yeah, that's the neat part. I want to see Indiana Jones Adventure. I've heard the layout is the same as Dinosaur, but, Indiana Jones is way better than Dinosaur, even without seeing it. I'm going to time you out next time. Yeah, I should get back to work because I should try to get home at a reasonable time. It's almost midnight now. So thank you so much for hanging out for a couple of minutes. I just kind of did it for fun. I had a Patreon live stream, a Patreon Zoom call that was supposed to happen. I was on another live stream where I was in the background of a silly music video. So it was a very busy Wednesday, and one of the things fell through, so I just figured I'd go live for a couple of minutes and say hi to anyone that wanted to jump on. So thanks for hanging out and watching. Thanks for chatting. Have a good time. Tomorrow's Thursday. What's going on? So I'll release a Thirsty Thursday. Hopefully Silicone Dave will have some koi pond videos. I gotta go back and see any short videos that I've missed from Silicone Dave, and you got it. I sure will. I know she ended the day with a migraine today. She's hoping tomorrow feels a little bit better. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm gonna work all day, so that's no problem. Awesome. Thanks, Silicone Dave. Take care. Bye for now. I don't know what I'll be able to post of my stuff over the weekend, but at the very least, we'll get together again Monday night. We'll finish out the month Monday night. We'll talk about the month to come. What else was I going to do on Monday night? I wasn't going to do the Donkey Kong thing. What else did I say? Shoot. I don't remember what I promised you already. I'm going to have to go back and watch this and see what I said I'm going to do Monday night. All right, so I'll see what I'm going to do Monday night. Any suggestions? Always open to suggestions in the comments. I love you people and the things that you've suggested so far. Usually Silicone Dave is the one that notices when I don't adjust the volume on time lapses properly, so I appreciate that. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out at Izzo's place. Next time you see this, oh, that's what it was, bar tour. I'm going to make sure I get the bar done by Monday, and we're going to have a live stream bar tour. And hopefully it won't look like poop. Hopefully it'll look good. All right, thanks guys. Have a good evening. See you another time.